Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. If you're enjoying, like, subscribe, become a member. Finale soon, probably next week. So, it's a big time for that whole become a member to see episodes early thing. Last time, Dave Pitta and Jaspros talked, and Dave and Dirk talked some more, and now we're back with Dave Pitta, and now Arqueus. So, feels like it's been maliciously designed to tear up my voice, but what can you do? Anyway.
Nepeta!
Okay, I forgot how to do Dave Pitta. So this is Dave Pitta. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Dave!
Yeah.
Dave and Nepeta. Nepa Dave Sprite.
Dave Pitta. Sprite squared, lol.
Dave Pitta Sprite squared. It is I, Arqueus Sprite, to the first power, which is to say, Aqueous, from an artificial intelligence composite of your bro, in the form of the cool broken sunglasses I am wearing.
Yeah, I know, dummy.
How is this possible? How did you come to be?
I don't know. Some shit happened. That's Roxy. No, hold on. Just bros. I got it. I don't know. Some shit happened. I was on a tea date, shook hands with myself, Basic fuckery. How did you come to be?
Yes, that is a fair question. Some bullshucks happened, which made little to no sense, and now here I am. I can only presume this was the case for you as well, given your incoherent and poorly developed anecdote.
What are you doing there, bro?
Huh? Oh, nothing really. Doing the final work for this session. Releasing the grist hordes. Nothing that matters now. Now that you're here.
Yo, are you... Yes, okay. Yo, are you crying? Aw.
Dave Pitta, I apologize for the embarrassing secretions from this imperfect semi-organic form. How ironic that I spend virtually 100% of my time secreting liquid from virtually 100% of my body's surface area, and yet a few more drops from my eyes would cause me such shame.
Hee, you're so fucking gross. I really missed you, dude.
I missed you as well, or I would have had I permitted myself to think about you. Alas, I failed to protect you from an unpleasant clown in the most disgraceful way possible, much to the shame of my dead troll half and much to the disgust of my digital human half. Hence, to the Nepeta portion of you, Dave Pitta, I am very strongly sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. Nepeta forgave you for that, and anyways, I'm not even her anymore. I guess Dave Sprite had some old issues with his bro he never really sorted out, but hey, I'm not him either. And you're not his bro or Aqueous, you're Arqueous, who is a new and cool and Why is it... beautiful... thing, and anyways, all those old troubles are feeling so overwhelmed by new and different emotions, and it's great.
Yes, Dave Pitta, you're right. It is really flippin' great. Slights off.
Doll, there you are, blubbering goddamn cutie. Dave Pitta sniffs curiously at Arqueus' bright, grody and emotional body. P.U., Dave Pitta exclaims, recoiling like they were just using their muzzle to investigate the business end of a shitting dog.
What are you... I mean... Arqueus submits his question to Dave Pitta in the form of a third-person statement, thereby acknowledging once and for all that he is in no way above the childish nonsense of his former morale. He in fact acknowledges by extension that he is not above anything for anyone and never was.
Oh my god, yes. I mean, that was a good start, but also a little abstract, man. You should try incorporating some actual behaviors and actions into your RP things to punch them up.
Behaviors and actions?
Yeah, like think, dude, how the hell is Dave Pitta supposed to react cutely to some internal epiphany you're having? How's that shit externally telegraphed, bro?
I see. I mean, Arqueus sees. Arqueus soon realizes he will need a truly unreasonable supply of fresh, dry towels to absorb the perspiration caused by 2 separate lifetimes of regrets and foolishness. He embarks on a mystical quest of spirit through a land of his imagination's design as part of his personal alternative universe fiction. It is a mountainous land consisting of only fresh, perfectly folded white towels and rivers of milk running through its valleys.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, indeed, he thinks to himself with his silicon brain, exactly 1 trillion times per second, for several seconds. But now is no time to sup from the streams of dairy. He gathers a heap of clean towels from his strapping arms. Yes, these guns you see here. 2 astonishingly sinewed meat trunks clutch the unsodded rectangles of fabric, like tremendous baguettes of rippling, twitching protein tissue. He reflects on his pair of powerful weapons with admiration and wonders quietly if Dave Petta would like a complimentary ticket to the gun show. But due to his obscenely powerful mind, this thought took place in the blink of a microsecond, and he proceeds to have additional similarly rapid cyber reveries, including but not limited to thoughts of fondness for Dave Petta and some extremely complex genetic algorithms comparing the merits of various redemptive gestures and...
Arqueous, you're role-playing your internal thought process again.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay for starting out. You'll get the hang of it if you keep at it. You being willing to try it all is all that matters and is hella nice. Purr, to a sick beat.
You mean like a rap beat?
Duh.
Arqueous wonders if the purred rap beat is strictly in the hypothetical plane of roleplay, or if it will be an audible phenomenon taking place in reality soon.
Dave Petta gives a little knowing nod, as if to say, you bet your chiseled ass it'll be an audible phenomenon in reality soon.
Arqueous begins flexing rhythmically, in time with the beat of the purred rap. This hypothetical role-playing action should also be regarded as the precursor to the deed being literally executed in reality.
Dave Petta starts dropping the illest purr beat you've ever heard, but stops suddenly, as they become mesmerized by the hypnotic flexing of Arqueous Sprite's humongous muscles.
Do you really like them? He says.
I really do, they say.
Would you like to touch my muscles, Dave Petta?
Yes, I believe I would.
Then I must command you. Please touch my muscles.
Yes, okay.
I won't take no for an answer, Dave Petta. Touch my muscles.
I said yes.
Touch my muscles.
Yes.
Touch my muscles.
Yes.
Touch my muscles.
Yes.
Never thought we'd be throwing it back to that. Okay.
Damn it, dude. Why don't we stop pussyfooting around stuff and get to the brass tacks?
What brass tacks do you mean, Dave Petta?
I think you know.
Dave Petta, are you suggesting what I think you are suggesting?
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, you're insinuating that we attempt to execute a rare and highly sweet bro hug bump.
Hell yes, I am. I am insinuating that we must attempt none other than that exact type of hug. Are you ready, dude?
Yes!
Let's do this thing.
Yes!
Why does he look so weird?
Let's make this shit work.
Yes!
Why is he looking at me?
We're doing it, man.
Yes!
We're making this happen.
Yes!
Okay. One last making this happen. Cool. Oh, God. Oh, my... Okay.
Car.
I don't like that his backside has abs as well. It's kind of disturbing. And by kind of, I mean extremely. Nay.
Wow.
This is what? The reference. Yes. Okay, I'm pretty sure it looped. And there it is. The greatest reunion in Homestuck history. Nay, the greatest moment. It does not get better than this, and it will not get better than this. At some point, possibly during the 5th or 6th loop of the above animation, which you can't seem to stop watching and listening to, a thought occurs to you. You think with a sense of relief, this is it. We made it. This one-page triumph has just retroactively vindicated the long and arduous journey behind it. Every bump in the road, every setback, every nagging doubt and about the story's direction, every fucking time your waifu got the shaft, all of that just got wiped away in the blink of a tearful eye by the single greatest piece of media you've ever experienced. You can finally say with absolute conviction that it's all been worth it. It is all paid off. All roads, no matter how treacherous, brought you to this glory. Every obscure plot thread, every batshit twist, all that retcon stuff, the sprite squared shit, every bit of dubious narrative legerdemain, okay, all of it, you now realize was designed with excruciating precision to achieve this singular, magnificent result. This is the last page of Homestuck. You'd be blown away in hindsight by these shocking feats of multi-threaded plot predestination. Prestidigination, okay. If you weren't still transfixed by the looping animation, then your jaw would be hitting the floor by now, if not for the league's deep sense of tranquility welling inside your bosom, now that you know Homestuck's audacious promise has been utterly fulfilled forever. You're now into your, 11th, maybe 12th loop of the animation? You've lost track, and it doesn't matter. What's the hurry, you wonder? What's the harm in camping on this page for a while longer? What else do you have going on? Maybe it's time we face the facts. This is truly all you have. This is your life. Without breaking eye contact with your monitor, you find yourself reaching for your smartphone. Wait, why exactly am I doing this, you wonder? Why am I going for my phone? You're going for your phone because it's time to take a fucking picture, numbnuts. You decide that digital photography is the best way to make this shit last forever. You nod and go, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely take a picture of this animation, which is looped at least 20 times by now. Make sure you get yourself in the picture too to prove you were there. You mumble, what? A selfie. Take a goddamn selfie of yourself, posing next to page 9828 of mspaintadventures.com. Okay, so that's the full website. As you contort your body to pose next to your screen and flip your camera to selfie mode, I continue my unhinged diatribe to instruct all other readers to do the same. I want to see selfies, people. I need to see your ridiculous mugs next to two gently bobbling freaks posed publicly on all of your social media channels by the thousands. Not just a few thousand either. Oh no. Like an old and wise meme once foretold, we're gonna need to clear 9 big ones here. In fact, I'm gonna need your selfies jacked up so far over 9,000. Scientists will have to start inventing new numbers to keep track. Choke the internet with your selfies, or with a horse as my witness, I will delete this fucking website. If I don't see enough selfies out there, I will scrub Homestuck from the Akashic servers and never speak its name again. I will then dedicate every shred of ingenuity, political influence, and worldly resources I have to releasing darkness on this planet. So post your selfies early. Post them often. Post them to save a modern literary masterpiece. Post them to save the lives of billions. But most of all, post them because you really want to. And we're probably going to do it anyway, even if I didn't say all this bullshit. Okay, hold on. Selfie. There you go. It's a good thumbnail, right? Oh, I probably should have... Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm in the exact same spot. Okay, get this song out of here. Oh my gosh.
Hey, they're back.
Yeah, we're back. Was that a hiatus that we just came back from?
How'd it go? Went cool. Dropped Callie off with Jade plus Mare. Gave Kanaya a space egg. Shit is shaping the heck up. Nice. Hello, hummingbird. Smile. Hey, what's happening to Skaya?
It looks like someone has finally released the grist. It's ready to receive Echidna's offering now. If someone is able to light the forge, that is.
Oh, so how do we do that again?
In our session by this time, it was trivial. Under present circumstances, I think it will be tricky.
Huh?
Every magic ring I am aware of is currently in use by some friends and by some foes.
Oh, well, I wouldn't worry about that right now. There are a lot of more pressing matters to think about, like fighting a lot of bad guys. And by the way, where's Carcat?
He's, meditating.
What? Meditating?
Yes, inside a pretty and spiritual cave.
Echidna really blitzed his chakras, apparently. What the fuck is a chakra?
Shrug.
Some soul junk that gets blitzed in the presence of a snake goddess. That doesn't sound like something Karkat would do. Are you sure this isn't some sort of bullshit?
It is definitely true and not bullshit, and let's change the topic.
Agreed. I think I speak for all of us when I say we've indulged in entirely enough bullshit already. Let's get on with this. John, you're our leader, and if you try to deny that one more time, so help me God, I will acrobatically pirouette so hard off this lily pad, I'll perform a supersonic swan dive through sky and impregnate the battlefield with my own incredulous torso. Now please tell us what to do. Wow, okay. I won't say I'm not your leader anymore. Jeez. I think it's about time to get going. By my estimation, all the bad guys should be getting here any minute. So we should find the Condess and ambush her. She's supposed to be on Durst, right? Yup. Alright then, let's go. I think we're as ready as we're going to get. We have all the weapons, the cool powers, a plan of attack, and most importantly of all, each other. Never forget, teamwork is our secret weapon here. Probably the most powerful weapon we have. Second only perhaps to the power of friendship itself. Remember that, guys. As long as we have teamwork, friendship, and cool powers on our side, we can't lose. You're my best friends ever. Rose and Roxy and Kanaya and Terezi and Dave and Jade and Karkat and also Jane and Dirk and Jake and... John? Hold on, Rose, I'm almost done. And Callie and Tavros and Cat Rose and, the sweaty guy. Probably not the clown in the fridge, though. Oh yeah, and probably even Vriska. Oh, and the mayor. He's great, too. Did I miss anybody? I think that's it. Anyway, I believe in you all, and I know we can do this together, so let's go kick some ass. That's good shit. Very leathery. How was that, Rose? I don't know what I expected. Huh? Wait, did I say something dumb? No, it was fine. Roxy's right. It was very leadery. Very John. I'm just wondering now if you're really going to embrace this business of leadership. Maybe you consider hiring a speechwriter? A speechwriter? I don't know, Rose. I think I'd be pretty bad at memorizing speeches, especially ones you wrote. Wink. Touché.
Why is it blurry? I don't remember why it's blurry.
Hey, Terezi, you coming or what?
What?
What did you say? Get over here. It's almost time to fight.
Dave, are you talking through the little foam ass again? Oh, right, is that what it is?
What was that? I'm having trouble hearing you through the little foam ass. Hold on, let me smoosh my ear up against it.
Ugh, never mind. I'll be right there.
What?
Okay, everybody. Sounds like Dave and his bro are ready. I'm going to fly over there now. Hope you all have fun murdering your designated villain. Catch you later.
Bye, idiot.
Wow, John, chill out.
Sorry, I guess I got carried away. No offense.
Some taken. Wonk. I know what you are. Okay.
What?
Gallows Calibrator. Wow, it's been a while. Hey, you there? Guess you must be busy finding that weapon, or recruiting ghosts, or killing Lord English. Whatever it is you're doing out there, I just wanted to say a few things before I have to go fight. Actually, maybe it's better you aren't responding for now. Maybe I could finally say some things I want to say that I might not have been able to when you were around. Hey, Radiant Solix. It's been a good few years. A much better time than I probably deserve to have, considering what I almost did. Thank God I didn't. Well, thank John, I guess. He's a good kid. They all are. Even these new schmucks. What a sweet and charming bunch of stupid losers. Don't fucking dare tell anyone I said that, but I love them all. I don't know what is wrong with me, that I can't just say stuff like that directly to people. They certainly don't appear to have that problem. And you never seem to have much trouble saying whatever was on your mind, so maybe that's why. I have so much trouble with the idea of letting go of you. You aren't afraid of what's inside your mind. You always seem at ease with your own capacities, even if they lead you down a road of self-destruction. Like, yeah, we clashed on stuff. I acted like it was all about ideals and how mine were better or something, but maybe. I was just pissed about your attitude of certainty, and angry at myself for not having it. I think it's something I needed in my life, even if it came from someone else, if only to keep me assured it's possible to feel that way. I know you'd think I'm weak for needing you. Not that you'd ever tell me that. It's nice that you cared enough to never jab me about it, but I could always sense it, that you knew.
You knew I depended more on you than you did on me, and you pitied me for it. I mean, not like maliciously, and probably just to see me as a bit tragic. You can't help it. I don't blame you. I think spending time with all those cute goobers and seeing how when they're all together they seem to, like, complete each other. I think it made me realize this about us, or about myself. I never felt whole. I still don't. And you made it so I didn't have to face that feeling, for a while at least. And now that I think I know this about myself, I think I get it. This feeling will probably never go away. Only covered up at most, maybe. We could win in this fight and create another universe, succeed in every way possible, and I'll still feel incomplete. Victory isn't going to fix me. Maybe nothing can. Maybe there's too little substance inside me to even be fixed.
Wow, I like this. This is good picture.
But at least I understand that now, and should be able to fight without having something gnawing at me. Something that felt unknowable and made me constantly wonder what I was doing wrong. I'm okay with living like that. Not going to pretend it wouldn't be nice to, patch myself up somehow. Guess that ship has sailed, though. Back in our session, in whatever way I botched my quest, or didn't reach God tier, or I don't even know what it was I did or didn't do. I guess that's the problem, isn't it? The mystery of it. The things I've supposedly done, good and bad, in different realities. All the mistakes I've made but can't learn from, because I can't remember. Or the heroic things I supposedly did, the sacrifices I made to save everybody, to save you, which tell me nothing about myself and what I'm really capable of because I can't remember. Maybe it's delusional of me to imagine that just having another set of memories is going to make me feel more complete. I can't stop thinking about it, though. I guess it's always tempting to think there is one hidden answer to everything, no matter how fantastical or inaccessible. And if you could only find it, you'd finally have the perfect resolution to everything about yourself you can't stand. So I just keep wondering to myself that maybe if only I could just remember, I wouldn't have to feel like this. Wow. I wasn't really expecting to tell you all of that. I just wanted to catch you before you go off to battle and, wish you luck. And to let you know how important you've been to me, and in a way that wasn't, like, clouded by our usual trash talk and mind games. I guess this is what you get for ignoring me for 2 seconds. A little too much reality from an idiot who's more messed up inside than she ever lets on. Anyway. Later, Sir Cat.
Okay. Powers. Whoa. Mind powers? Looks like it. Remember. Do you remember me? Wow. Actually, the repeat of it from from John and Vriska early on. Oh, it's whoa. It's framed odd. Do 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 do. It's very funny to cut to from happy child to Resi to dying to Resi. She's still around? She didn't die? Oh, she's a ghost. Duh. Okay, that makes sense. They're all ghosts, somehow. Karkat's a torso. Or wait, who? That was Damsey, I think. Karkat got melted. Does he get to become a ghost too? Hi, Eridan. What are you doing back here? Glowing hell. Isn't this Equius Arqueus sprite, though? How does that work? Whose memory was like a Monopoly board of tiles, do you think? That led them to each other.
Who remembered this? Weird thing.
Whoa, you look weird. I forgot this was all Terezi remembering. I really did. Well, that feels like a great place to leave off the episode. And we'll see what happens next time in terms of the finale. There might be one more episode before it. I feel like I've said that 5 times at this point, but I mean, come on, it's Homestuck. That's kind of to be expected. Okay. That was a great moment, but was it earned? I'm not so sure on that one, you know? They're really focusing in on Terezi and Vriska at one point being like really close friends. But we never saw that. You know what I mean? Like, we heard about it, but they were never like the best of friends in the actual comic. If they were at the very beginning, I think that would have been actually very smart. To have them start as these close friends, and then, you know, they do all these like role play things of being like an outlaw and a law person. I don't know. She's a lawyer, I guess, most closely, but like a lawyer executioner. And they go on all these adventures together, but they're like, as they grow over the course of the game, they grow in 2 completely different directions, right? Sort of like a Fox and the Hound type situation, if you've ever watched that movie. Where until things get like real for them, they can totally like, you know, play around together and be happy friends. But as soon as they like try to start going on their paths, they're completely incapable of crossing over in a nice way. You know what I mean? Like, Vriska is always going to be the one making the bad choices, and Terezi is always going to be the one trying to stop people from making bad choices, let's just say. That would be very interesting to see them clash like that. And it would make this moment really heart-wrenching to be like, at one point they were really close. And they drifted apart to the point where Terezi even killed Vriska. But there's a few things dragging it down. Number one, obviously, Terezi hasn't killed Vriska anymore. And so, like, dead Terezi from the timeline where she did kill Vriska, meeting up with the Vriska she killed who's changed because of Mina, feels weird. Like, they're basically strangers at that point, right? There's like almost nothing left of the people they used to be when they were friends, which is, it feels odd. And then new Terezi talking to new Vriska from the new universe feels equally strange, because they've like mended this relationship that we've never seen, really. So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. But I mean, there is a way that you could write around it, and that way would have been to not do game over, essentially, and have Vriska come back as a changed person, and that be the thing that, you know, mends her and Terezi's relationship over time. But what that would require is a lot more time than we have left, basically. Because you'd have to actually, like, have them have conflict and then slowly resolve that conflict with each other and remember what it's like to be friends with each other. Which just, like, we just do not have time for, because the comic is almost over. And it's a little sad, you know? Part of me wonders, maybe, and every time I bring up the trolls, part of me wonders this. Act 5, Act 1 got cut short, as far as I've heard from the comments anyway, because people were sick of not seeing John and the gang. And I felt exactly that way too. But I feel like if there was plans for some of this stuff to get delved into more, like, you know, expanding on Eridan's arc of, you know, becoming evil, for lack of a better word, or, you know, seeing more of Kanaya before she just randomly disappeared for a while. I feel like that probably would have been worth it, even if it would have caused people to leave annoying comments. But then again, I really don't know how actually long it was in the real world, because I wasn't really paying attention to the dates as I was reading through it. For me, that feels really worth it. But maybe if that was like a year of no John, then it does not maybe feel that way for the people who actually read the comic at the time. So I guess that can be the question of the day, if you'd like to talk about that. The thing I'll say, though, is I do think, for as much as Act 6 kind of sucks ass in a lot of places, okay, I think it has the right idea structurally of introducing us to the Alpha Kids and then having intermissions with the characters that we know and love. Like, that feels right. And if Act 5 could have pulled off a similar structure where we could have these little interstitials for the characters, and, you know, maybe like Rose and Jade could actually talk to each other a little bit while they were doing something. Or, I mean, at that point, Rose could talk to anybody, and that would be a benefit. But we don't really get that, right? So I don't know. It's tough. I think this is a nice sort of wrap up, I guess, to like the overall character plot before the big like climactic battle. But is it good? I don't know. What was the other thing I was going to say about this episode? I don't remember. Oh, right. It was about this Flash as well. Really? We're gonna forgive Eridan? Like, I know, he was like 13, but he did kill 3 people. Like, I don't know, man. It's the same way as, like, we're not forgiving Gamzee. I don't know if that's actually what I was supposed to represent, but I'm not a fan of forgiving Eridan. I hate Eridan so much. He's such a worthless character. Can you imagine, though? Okay, just imagine with me for a moment. And I know this... I complain about this all the time. There's too many characters. Whoa! Yes, well, it's true. If there were 6 trolls, and it was like Terezi, Vriska, Karkat, Gamzee, Kanaya, and who else is fairly important? Like Aradia, maybe? Something like that. I mean, I think the magic number I got to was like 8, because then you can include... 2 other important characters. Tavros, that's one of them. And I honestly don't remember, but there's another important one in there. If there were like 8 trolls instead of 12 even. Pfeffery, I think, was probably the one because she's like the ruler of the whole place. And then like you grafted some of these personality traits from some of the less relevant trolls onto other trolls. Like, oh, I don't know. You could give... you could just make a total like jerk-ass troll out of like Equius and Eridan and Solix, who was once friends with Aradia, but is now trying to turn her into a robot to like win her back after being very annoying in terms of like pursuing some sort of a troll relationship with her that she doesn't want. And then you could combine like Vriska and Eridan's like murder plot type thing, and have her be the person who kills people and then has to sort of like make up for it over time. Honestly, you could throw the Equius sort of moral allegiance thing, Equius and Nepeta moral allegiance thing onto Vriska and Terezi, and that would make a lot of sense. That would be part of the relationship that we kind of saw in this Flash. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mourn for the fact that these trolls specifically, despite being like probably the more interesting characters in the overall comic, I do think probably Dirk beats almost all of them out, but as a human character, and probably Dave as well. And maybe Roxy. I like Roxy quite a bit, but she's not that deep, I guess, of a character. But she at least goes through some stuff on screen. I don't know. It sucks that the trolls are so interesting, and yet they feel like an afterthought a lot of the time. Like, even Karkat these days feels like an afterthought. Ugh. So yeah, that's my my big thoughts before the finale, I guess. I am excited to see what is going to happen, I guess. But, you know, another thing about Homestuck is we've had so many climactic moments that this is going to have to be very climactic for it to feel significant. You know what I mean? And not like less than Cascade or what was the other one? The one where Jade Enter or whatever, where Jack Noir becomes Becked out. I really wonder what would happen if we took a different direction as well, and let Jack Noir be the main villain, and like the comic ended like 3,000 pages ago. Like Cascade was like the big epic finale somehow. We'd obviously be missing out on a lot. Like there'd be no alpha kids, there'd be no alpha trolls, which maybe that's for the best, but and we'd be missing out on all the boat and meteor shenanigans. But honestly, not a lot of that is super relevant, other than the relationships being canonized during that time, which definitely could have happened like in an epilogue post Cascade. I wonder. In some alternate universe, it's true. An alternate universe Guilty is talking about how we didn't get enough Homestuck, and it ended too soon. Be careful what you wish for, the monkey's paw curls. Okay, that's enough rambling. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.